Hello, everybody. This is Brad, and this is The Bad Show, where I talk about games that I play or things that I've seen from gaming and all that stuff that I think you might be interested in. And as I said last time, the show is going to be pre-recorded from now on. Going to record these on Fridays and have them uploaded on Saturdays. But I'm also going to change the runtime. It won't be an hour anymore, just because I think if to do something pre-recorded, I'd rather just cut that in half to about 30 minutes. If it was live, I think it would be a little bit more interesting. I could have a direct, interaction with people. So until I feel like I could do it live again, we're gonna do it just 30-minute episodes. Plus, this week I don't have that much to talk about, so. But anyway, let's jump right into it with, of course, as always, going to open up with some Fortnite discussion. Wolverine is out in the game now. He's been out in the game where you can get his skin for, since last week. We are in week 7 now of Season 2, of Chapter 2, Season 4. And I assume that the season is slowly headed towards the end. But what I'm talking about today specifically is the Wolverine challenge. The challenge where to get Wolverine's skin, you have to defeat him. Well, did I talk about this? I don't think I talked about this, because I did that challenge, no. I spent 3 days on the challenge. Anyway, so the challenge to unlock Wolverine's skin is to defeat him in-game. Defeat the boss, Wolverine, as he's roaming around either Weeping Woods and Slurping Swamp or something like that. Slurpy Swamp. I'm not really sure exactly what the name of the swamp is. But, anyway, this was a very hard challenge. It took me 3 days to beat him. One, he spawns randomly in a very large area. So, sometimes he's on one side of the swamp. Another time he's in Weeping Woods, and sometimes he's on the other side of the swamp. So there's a very large area he could appear in. And on top of that, once he sees a player, he'll chase them anywhere. So I think it's very possible he could follow you anywhere on the map. As long as you don't get too far away from him, he would follow you anywhere. Which helped me defeat him, by the way, and I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, so you have to. So the challenge, the key to this challenge, and I thought about making a video on YouTube to explain it for people who might have trouble with it. I may or may not do that, but I can do that here. Anyway, the key is to land and get to him as soon as possible. And make sure you have enough ammo and powerful enough guns. I would say the medium rank gun, whatever that is, the blue grade. I assume that's uncommon. Is that what it is? Or rare? I don't know what the blue grade is. I know that the white or gray grade is the most common. They're the weakest guns. The green is next, and then the blue. And then to go up from blue, you go from blue to purple to orange. So I can't remember exactly what the actual name they use for them. Nope, I think purple is epic, and I think the orange grade is mythic. No, it's not mythic. It's I don't know what the name of the grades are. Anyway, get at least a blue grade gun. I would say 3 of them. 3 different blue grade guns. Jump in a motorboat, because he's very fast. Jump in the motorboat. Go to the swamp first, because this is the best place to do this. Although I think you could possibly do it in Weeping Woods, because there's a zip line there. Go to the swamp. If you see him, get his attention, and then with the speed of the motorboat, you'll be able to. He won't be able to outrun you. So have him chase you to the Fortilla. I assume that's how you say that. There's not much going on over there. I would say, before I go any further, drop either in the Meadows area. I can't remember what it's called. Well, what is the name of that place? Anyway, or you could drop at the Fortilla. I think that maybe the second time I did it, I dropped there. But, drop anywhere where you can just get a motorboat very quickly and then speed over to the swamp. Get his attention, make him chase you to the Fortilla, jump on that zip line. Because I learned playing this, by doing this over and over again, that Wolverine can't jump. And of course he has no guns. His only attack is his claws. So long range, he can't hurt you. But short range, you don't stand a chance. So the key is to find a place where he cannot reach you that is not close enough to the ground that he can destroy the building that you're on or whatever to take you out, because that happened to me too. I got on top of a building. I thought I was safe. He just destroyed the building completely and I fell to the ground. So the zip line cannot be destroyed. And the zip line effectively makes you float in midair. And because he can't jump and he doesn't have, a gun to shoot you with at long distance, it renders him completely just defenseless. And so when he chases you and you jump on the zip line, he can't follow you. And he'll just stare at you. He'll just stand completely still and stare at you as long as you don't get too close. So the problem, the one thing you got to do on this, to keep this in mind, is when you're on the zip line, you cannot stand still. It's going to either take you forward or backward. So you've kind of got to juggle a little bit of swinging back and forth slightly to be as still as possible, while making sure that your shots hit Wolverine. And remember, he has a healing factor too, so you can't just miss a lot, because he's just going to keep recovering. But it takes a while. I don't remember how long it took. Maybe about a whole minute. Maybe a whole minute of shooting. At least it felt like that. But it does work. He'll stand perfectly still. If you don't touch the ground, if you don't get too close to the ground, he won't. He'll just stand still. Now, if you do get close to the ground, he will start moving again and come after you and try to attack you. But then, if you can get back, if you survive that, or can avoid getting hit, he'll go back to standing still. But, it works. It's a little bit of work, but it works. Now, the problem with this is, of course, is that you've got to do this fast, because the Fortilla is on the very edge of the map. Now, that's good in one respect, because you're less likely to see people over there. But because it is on the edge of the map, it's very likely to get swallowed up by the storm fairly soon. So you've got to do this as quick as you possibly can. When I cleared this task, when I cleared this mission the first time, I was too far into the storm to continue the game. So I was able to take him out, but it took so long to do it that there was no way to get out. Now, I might have been able to barely get by if I had maybe jumped in another motorboat, but I honestly just wanted the skin. I wasn't worried about winning that game, so I was fine with it. But anyway, the key here is once you land as close to the motorboat as you can so you can speed over. Pick up any guns really quickly on your way over to the swamp, and as soon as you see him, try to get his attention and have him follow you. That way you can get to the Fortilla and have as much time out of the storm before the storm starts to, shrink. That way you don't have to worry too much about your health. But you've also got to have at least a few good guns too. So it requires a lot of luck and a lot of patience. Like I said, it took me 3 days to figure this out. My first strategy was just simply to try to shoot him from on top of a building from a distance. That didn't work. He's too fast. Once he sees you, he's going to just charge you, and it's hard to, to snipe a very fast character. Then I tried shooting him from the motorboat with the rocket launcher. That doesn't work because he's too fast to aim, and it's very hard to get a direct shot on him, and he only does minor damage if you don't get a direct shot. And his healing factor basically cancels that out, so you're not really doing anything. Then I tried to have him fight a Gorger that spawned in the swamp, but he's so powerful that the Gorger doesn't really stand a chance against him. And like I said, he's so fast that that slow laser, which is very easy to avoid if you're fighting the Gorger yourself, it basically just, the Gorgers don't stand a chance against him. So the zipline just sort of popped into my head because I wondered, like, hey, you know, he can't follow me on the zipline. He can't destroy the zipline. So maybe this will help. He can't shoot you, and he can't, you know, jump up after you. And it worked. Like I said, you could probably do this in Weeping Woods, but I think you're just less likely to see people at the Fortilla than in Weeping Woods. But anyway, hopefully that'll help you if you haven't been able to do this yet. I may still do a video, you know, an advice video or whatever you want to call it for people. Even though the Hunt for Wolverine video is out, so you can see how I defeated him. So it cut down to, what was it, about 12 minutes, 15 minutes, I think, of all the times I saw him over the 3-day period I was trying to do this challenge. So, which I think, I don't know. I had to cut out a lot of footage because some of the games people were either taking them out, which is another problem because, of course, people are going to go after the boss character's weapon and to unlock his skin. So you got to kind of do this fast before anybody else can get them. So remember that too. But that's really all I got on the Fortnite front this week, other than just another. You know, there's some rumors going around about content coming. They've got their Halloween sort of themed scary skins are in the shop right now and stuff like that. So you can be on the lookout for those and check those out if you want to. But we're going to move on to something that's similar to Fortnite in a lot of ways that I've been trying the last 2 days, and that is Creative Destruction. It's a free-to-play game you can get on Steam. Very similar to Fortnite. I actually like the skins in this game. They've got some pretty cool skins. I won the very first round of this game that I played while I was still trying to figure out the controls and everything. And I tried to set the controls to work on my Switch controller, but for some reason it wasn't working very well. So I'm having to play with a keyboard, and I'm not used to that. But I did, the last game I played this morning, I came in second with like a grand total of 7 kills. So I think my record in Fortnite is like 12 kills, so it's not bad. I wouldn't mind jumping into this game every so often to play it. I think that like Fortnite skins are still better, but these skins have a lot, like these are some good skins in this game. So if you're looking for a fun alternative to try, this is probably it. If you want to play more games like Fortnite, so this is a fun little game. I would say that the map itself doesn't look as good to me. You can definitely feel like Fortnite has the bigger budget, it seems, and it's not bad. And like I said, I would play it every now and then. But yeah, it's free. Of course, there's an eShop and all that stuff where you can buy stuff. I haven't completely figured this out yet. Like I said, I only started playing this yesterday, so I'm still trying to figure out my way around everything. But if you want a free Fortnite-esque game to play, check out Creative Destruction. Something else that happened that people have been talking about is Rambo coming to Mortal Kombat 11. That's something that's happening. So, I have not played. The only Mortal Kombat game I've played was the Mortal Kombat vs. DC game. which I didn't, I thought was fine. I don't remember finishing it. It's sort of a gimmicky game. I'm surprised they haven't followed up on that. But this is interesting because it adds like somebody put it this way, like it's on Twitter. It's Mortal Kombat 11 is shaping up to be like Smash Brothers for for action movies and action TV fans from the 80s. Because when you think about this roster, it has now, of course, Rambo, but it also has RoboCop, the Joker, uh, the Terminator, and Spawn. So you have a bunch of characters in this game that you wouldn't have expected to see in this game. And I think it's going to work for them. I think these characters, like, these aren't characters you're going to see in other games. I know Spawn was once in Soul Calibur 2, but like RoboCop and Rambo and the Terminator and, well, the Joker. The Joker's coming to Fortnite, so I mean, that's not, but that's a little different. Comic book heroes are a little bit different than these old, film movies from 40, 30, whatever years ago. But it works. It's gotten people talking about it. It makes me kind of, want to play it just for the appeal of the crossover. Like, what would Rambo say to the Joker? That kind of thing, interests me. And I've listened to, like, all the, like, fight intros for, like, RoboCop. What is RoboCop going to say to the Joker? What is RoboCop going to say to Spawn? That kind of stuff is fun and entertaining to me. And, of course, crossovers will never not be popular. I said that yesterday. You will never see a point where a potential crossover of characters or people that you would not expect to be, characters that should not be interacting with each other is always going to have an appeal to people. That's why Smash is so popular. That's why Kingdom Hearts is so popular. That's why, of course, this game is popular. That's why Fortnite's popular, which I know Fortnite, was popular without the crossover, but I think the crossover adds appeal. That's why I got into Fortnite, was because they added Deadpool. Speaking of Deadpool and Marvel characters, Marvel vs. Capcom is popular for that reason. On top of just being a fun game to play, but like I said, the crossover appeal works. So, yeah. And they apparently, they even got Sylvester Stallone to come in and do the voiceover for him. I think Schwarzenegger did it for the Terminator character. I think. Was Spawn voiced by Keith David in the original series? I don't remember much. I don't know much about Spawn. But I think the original Spawn voice actor is Spawn in this game too. So I think they've gone that extra leg. Now I don't know who voices the Joker. I know the Joker sort of jumps around. Usually when people think of the Joker, it's Mark Hamill. I don't know if he voiced him for this game. Don't know about RoboCop either. But I know Stallone is Rambo in this game. I think Schwarzenegger is Terminator. I think if it's Keith David, I'm pretty sure it's Keith David. That's the voice of Spawn. I want to say that, and I feel bad. Should I look that up? Let me look that up, because I'm going to feel like an idiot if I don't. It looks like it. Well, this Wikipedia page says he is. Yep. It's him. According to Wikipedia. Now, I don't know. No, Wikipedia's, you know, Wikipedia is Wikipedia, but I would trust it on this case. So yeah. Rambo. I don't really know what else to add. I know a lot of people were excited, though. If you can tell from the picture, I guess her name is Melina is coming back. The ninja demon lady who has a gigantic, like, terrifying mouth. People were excited about that. I have no idea who the other character is. I don't know much about Mortal Kombat, to be honest. But, yeah, that's something that happened. And it looks like it's working. People are excited about it. But, we'll move on from that to something else I think people should be excited about. Pikmin 3. A demo for Pikmin 3 is, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, that is, for the Switch is online now. You can get that for free on the, Nintendo eShop. And if you complete the demo, when you get the complete version of the game, you can unlock, like, I think it's called Extra Spicy Mode, which is like the hardest difficulty for the game. You can, completing the demo will allow you to, I guess, carry over in the full game that difficulty. I would assume that means that if you want to unlock that spicy difficulty, you have to beat the game first. But if you beat the demo, you can get it right straight away. So that's fun. I literally just this morning finished my playthrough of the original Pikmin game, and I said this, in that playthrough, pick up the Pikmin 3 demo. I played this on the Wii U. I've beaten it. It's very fun. A very good game. I probably will go get the demo at some point just to play it and then get the full version later. But, yeah, don't sleep on Pikmin 3. Yeah, you may, even if I read that they put the original Pikmin 3 back on the Wii U shop. So if you don't want to throw $60 for the bigger version, which apparently the deluxe version on the Switch comes with a pre-story that goes over what happened to Olimar and Louie before Alf and Brittany and what's the other captain's name? I can't remember his name. Before those three characters show up on the planet too. So you get a little bit of a prequel in Pikmin 3 too. So that's fun. More content is always good, and that'll be the reason why they, justify, the $60 price. Although apparently this game does not support online play. You cannot play against random people online. So people are disappointed about that. Gotta be local play. And I agree. I think that, there's no reason that these big games like this, there's no reason that they can't be, when there's a multiplayer aspect, that you can't make it playable online. Just do it. But, I don't know. I think it would have probably, it would have justified the $60 price on this, I think, a little bit more. But, that's just my opinion. And, either way, go pick up the demo at least. It's free. Speaking of, one more thing to discuss that is free, although some people are apparently having trouble getting it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is currently free on Steam for the next, I think, week, a little bit over a week. So if you like classic Sonic, go pick up Sonic 2. Although, like I said, for some reason people were having trouble getting it. I went to go try to claim it. I don't need another playable version of Sonic 2, but it's a free game and another, I was gonna go claim it. But for some reason it wouldn't give it to me. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. I thought maybe just maybe some of the other Sonic games might be free too, but they're not. The classic ones at least. But yeah. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to be one of the lucky ones to get this game to work. A couple of people did say they were able to claim it, so That's going to be going, I think the page said, through the 19th. So today that I'm recording this, I'm recording this on the 9th. This goes live on the 10th. So you've got a little over a week. I liked Sonic 2. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I've beaten Sonic 2. Sonic 1 and 2. I don't think I beat 3. But yeah. Just thought I would throw that out there. Some more free games for people to play. Because, hey, everybody loves free. But, I'm kind of out of topics now. I didn't really have much to talk about. I was thinking about doing a discussion on who I think will be the next Smash DLC characters. Since we just had, Minecraft Steve added. Or he will be added, soon. He's not added yet. But, I might save that for next week. Just in case there's, even less to talk about. But, yeah. That's going to do it for this episode. I think stopping the show between 25 and 30 minutes is a good, end time. So, yeah. That's it for the show. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. I got more stuff coming. Since it's almost Halloween, I say almost, it's the 9th. Or it'll be the 10th when this goes up. I'm going to have playthroughs of the old Super NES Addams Family game go up at some point. I'm trying to get more footage of my Resident Evil playthrough. I haven't added any Resident Evil videos in a while. Hopefully I can have that and let the last leg of October be dedicated to Resident Evil and the Addams Family. But yeah. Hopefully you'll look forward to that. Plus, go check out any of my other videos. Like those, share those with your buddies. And that will do it. So thanks for listening. And we'll see you next week on The Bad Show.